Yes, so what we have is Smiddley's Kain No Life project. Are you actually taking off work to make this happen, or?
Yeah.
Cool,
I
okay.
am. Yeah.
Try.
Artistry is done by our very own Areno.
He did the art, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Credit where credit is due. Okay. So because we already went over some of this, right?
Yeah.
What has changed? Because the cube sale, that's like a big question mark, right?
Bro, I don't want to... That memo was so close to being so good.
Yeah.
And then the one piece of detail, like the one detail I needed.
Yeah, it was like, when is Kain going to be playable? Is that...
Right. Everything I'm doing in Maple revolves around this one date. And they gave us hard dates for literally everything except when Kain comes out.
Okay, but I have great news.
Okay.
Because there is a fallback plan. Let's say that you buy a bunch of the cubes on a Nova character, right? Because you want to get them on Kain, but you can't use them. There is a cash transfer event that will allow you to move them over before they expire, so you can still use them somewhere else at least.
That's assuming that we find out when Kain is being released by the time the cash transfer happens.
But that's at 7th to 9th? Oh god, yeah, because... Yeah, it would... Well, we have to get the patches like the day before. And then right before the game actually goes live, you have to like move them all over if it doesn't go... if it's not in the patch notes.
Right, and then I'm depending on MapleStory to be, stable. Which is always... not 100% guarantee.
Well, you can always make it the No Life Angelic Buster project, because then you have the cubes for it.
Yeah. No.
No, not an AB. Not planning to main AB.
No. No pew pew pews from me.
No.
No.
1, 2, 3.
Maybe Kadena Monka S.
Yeah, maybe Kadena. Yeah, you said that great hard lucid run the other day. With our Kadena boy dying like 8 times in 5 minutes. That was beautiful.
Lucid, what?
Oh yeah, I was like Phil for a hard lucid run.
Oh.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, I'll just carry it because I've got like 14 trill BA," but he like died 7 times I think in phase 1. So.
Oh, I definitely missed that run.
Yeah, it was quite something.
So yeah, so back to your original question. The cube sale is a giant question mark, and then the compensation, I have saved everything I possibly could have, except for the choo-choo set because I'm dumb and can't read.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I let the coupon expire in my character's
Oh,
inventory.
no.
Everything else was like, okay, you got the coupon, it's good until July, except for the choo-choo set, which was 7 days.
Yeah.
Consistency, man.
Yep, and 6-month duration,
Yeah. So, that severely changes what my spending habits should be, I think. Because when Areno and I originally came up with this way back in December, we didn't have the compensation, right? We didn't have 1,000 free symbols just laying there. So I was going to be gearing to basically ignore the Arcane Force boost or penalty. So yeah, our projections, while still work, might be overkill. So for those at home who don't know, the overall goal for this Kain project is first GMS Reboot 250. If Matt's is still here, I mean NA Reboot because EU Reboot, the mega lol.
EU Reboot.
Yeah. But I don't know if I'm actually committing to the character until after I hit 250, right? So I don't want to commit to
level 22 stuff and
exactly until okay, I got to 250, server first. Okay, let's try out some bossing. How does this actually work? Is this something I want to keep doing?
Yeah.
Right. So I don't necessarily have to spend all 142 bill I currently have in my account. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just imagine how strong the Pathfinder of the Kana could be right now. Just,
Yeah.
I
Just
digress.
dumping it on.
Yeah.
Especially some money from
So,
the cube sale or something.
yeah, the cube cell, the 51015 that's right there, and I've got like 500 CRA or coupon things, the like
Mm-hmm.
22 star or 21 star CRAs basically guaranteed. And just
Yeah, you're putting a
so
lot
yeah,
on hold for this, yeah.
yeah, and have been forever. Watching people like JHK just cruise through the game,
Yeah.
man, real jealous.
You're just sitting
So
there in the waiting list.
yep. So yeah, on the screen you're looking at, this is like the plan. I reworked a little bit of it to include drop gear now.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I don't have to worry about the arcane force, which also means I should be making enough money, like while I'm training to 250, to replenish a good chunk of what I'm spending.
Would you
That's
consider
kind of nice.
the Neo rings? Like the three big
Uh,
ones?
so that's ring 4. Um,
That we
they're
wanted.
expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
so they're
expensive.
they're very expensive. Um, and I don't. It depends on when Kane gets released, right? Because
Yeah.
if he gets released initially, I'll have plenty of time to get all the coins to get all 3 rings. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't. That won't affect the initial project. So I'm trying to get it done in 2 weeks. So I don't know if I'll have enough coins
But
to actually buy and use 2 rings in
but
that time.
but the coupon is transferable, isn't it? To get the
Is
ring
it?
with?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Um,
Hang on, let me check.
yeah.
I thought the coupons might have been tradable. Hold on.
Well, if they are, I can stage that. If they are, and Kane gets released like the 23rd, which is what I think he's gonna come out.
Mm-hmm.
Both Adele and Pathfinder came out 2 weeks after their summer updates started.
Uh-huh.
So, but that's once again depending on Nexon to be consistent.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is
a big if. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'll probably still go with like the Silver Blossom Ring, the John's Treasure Ring, um, probably a Meister, because I can get all of those day 1, right?
Right, yeah.
I technically day 2 for Meister, although I'm not above buying the fatigue revitalizer things.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so, and yeah, once Ken comes out, I'm basically not going to be playing on anything else. Even like capping coins on an alt, that's 30 minutes I could have been, grinding. So, in the Kane Discord, which there's a Kane Discord, I don't see a lot of competition. I think there's 2 other people that are, trying to go real hard.
Okay.
So I'm not that concerned about taking 3 weeks instead of 2 weeks, but why leave the room, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Get your pee bottle, get your colostomy bags, get your
my
canned
bathroom's
foods.
my bathroom's like 10 meters away. I can make that run even during a totem. It'll be all right.
Wait, is there like one skill where you just do damage over time even when you're gone?
I think so.
The big dragon thing? Does that?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. If not, I'll just be sitting there for
Yeah.
the 30 seconds it takes me to.
Or you'll get
Link
great
to the
10-meter aim over that period of time.
So there is like a little, like a 45-degree angle to the actual toilet, so I can't just straight shot it from here.
Some kind of
So,
tube,
yeah.
some kind of tube system.
So yeah, the gear really hasn't changed that much from last time. Except for including, going for drop instead of mezzo. Since the original, like, earliest we thought Kane could have come out was April, a lot of the funding I thought I needed was designed around, getting mezzo as soon as possible then. now that I've got this extra month, 2 months, I have more meso than I actually need even right now.
Wait, did we have
So
April in mind?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
So 4 months, right? That's roughly the earliest we'd ever gotten content from KMS before, and we were planning on worst case scenario.
Right, yeah.
So
But it's part of
I'm
a like a summer event, right? So it typically is like the 6th.
yeah. Yeah, so if you look on the current state tab, that's why the meso cost thing says per day in June, if June.
Yeah, okay.
So before we passed April, there was a second one per day of April. But yeah, now we know.
Right.
So is 21 starring Pencilier to transfer to CRA day 10 worth it? I don't actually know. What else would I be using for those 10 days? Right? So
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, you can 21 start as soon as you hit 140, right?
right, and
Get
then
like broken strong and then just sail
yeah,
through.
just laugh.
Yeah.
But so the trade-off there is that's a lot of time spent there clicking that stupid Star Force button.
Right.
So
That could take
which
like
is
an entire
faster?
day out of the running, yeah.
Well, my guess is like 2 hours, right? Because it's off event.
Yeah, if event might be faster, yeah. Well, there's 4 pieces, right? Or no, how many
Uh,
pieces would you do? Just
Probably 3, right? Or
okay.
so I would want to do 2 pieces right at right at 140. The hat and the overall, right? Because those go straight into Abzo.
Right.
Or not Abzo, CRA.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what weapon I'll be using right away. Right, because as soon as I hit 190, a couple of my friends in the community have said they'll help me go through Hard Lotus Hardamian, so I have a decent shot at a weapon. So if I get an Abso weapon drop, I'll just golden, right? So I'll go to 17 star immediately. If not, I'll probably get a Sweetwater weapon day 2. Like, how hard do I want to go on the Pencilier? All these decisions, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for the other pieces as well, that if you go for Pencilier, you know, because it's still a good idea because there's a lot of backups, and you can farm it. You could still, you know, transfer hammer it through to 150. Like, it's still going to be a lot of stats just to gain on the high Star Force, right? And you maintain that value by moving it through, even if you do that for the other items, like the cape and the shoe, you know, that kind of stuff.
Right. If I knew I was committing to the character,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a problem going, 21 star Pencilier full set.
Yep.
I'll still probably go 15 star, 16 star, whatever. And then as I get the Abzo, transfer it that way, end up with 17 star Abzo. But especially given all the changes with the Arcane stuff, like,
yeah,
there's not a lot of reason to go past 17 star in Abzo anymore.
Yeah, that's true. One thing to take into account is that there could be like a Sunny Sunday Star Force, like a 30% off or something, right?
Yep. So if we follow KMS, it's the 3rd week after Kain gets released. So just outside of my window of, like, I want to be done.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, if you go really hard, it's actually crazy how fast you can go.
Right. So, yeah. If I decide, so while I'm doing the leveling, like, I'm going to be doing all of my dailies, which includes CPQ, Commercy, Gollux, all of that, just in case. But a good chunk of the money that I think I need, almost 30 bill of it, is Star Forcing and cubing my damage set, right? The superior set, the tattoo, the monocle, the pendant, all that. So I really only should need about 120, maybe 130 bill as we're sitting right now, which I already have.
Yeah, exactly, because it'll take a while to get those pieces anyway. And you'll make a bunch of money on the character as well while you're training it.
Right. We don't really know what the rates are yet, and that's deeper down the rabbit hole that I want to get to like theorize. Oh, I'll get 100 mil from 200 to 207, and then I'll get 100. Like, who cares at that point, right? That's like getting 30k more range when you're doing 10 mil.
Yeah, it's like drops in a bucket.
Yeah. So, yeah. Does this make sense? Am I missing something big here? Like, I don't necessarily want to go for the Noble Ilfia ring because it takes too damn long. It's like 3 or 4 days of Von Leon.
Yeah.
But I don't know what else would go there, since we don't get Kana ring right away.
Yeah, Princess No prequest is not too bad. I mean, you put the Ayame belt in there. Those are now
it's
behind the...
because I didn't take it out. It's supposed to be pink belt.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, the math, like the stars, the cost, all that stays the same, so the same level.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah. Yeah. I probably overestimated the cost anyway, because when we were doing this, it was just black cubes, right? So.
Right. Well, it's good to overestimate and then,
right, which is why we. Yep. Worst case scenario.
Right, yeah.
In the bank, right, I've got written down where all of my money is for fear of losing it.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it's one thing to do when you have this much. Yeah.
And, my basic income without farming is right at 5 bill a week, which is pretty nice. My Adele is so close to killing Carlos solo. So fucking close.
That's nice.
I think it takes me 3.5 to 4 minutes on Lotus Phase 1. I die too much from doing stupid stuff. Like, you try to use the Resonance Rush and it goes the wrong way.
Oh, yeah, because there's like a crystal you can't properly see because of the transparency.
Yeah. Yep. Or you use the Flutter Step, but it goes just slightly too high, and you...
Yeah. I think I died almost twice last time because I Flutter Stepped a little bit too late, and right as I did it, the laser stopped and went the other direction while I was still in the air, and then I got hit by it. So silly.
So in the beginning, we were keeping track of exactly what I was making and what I was spending it on, so we got this nice chart. But come March, when the time change hit, my schedule got all fucked up, and then I quit recording what I was making.
I see.
So yeah.
Are you doing like wealth and experience potions? Like, do you have those built up?
I've got 30 something wealth potions left on the Kana, and I've got like 150 juniper berry seed oils on the PF that I can turn into whatever I need. I just haven't taken the time to sit there and wait the 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's really annoying. Yeah, it's like too long to wait for, but it's like not. Yeah.
Not long enough to go do something else.
Exactly. Yeah, you're just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll do it after stream. I'll just be doing something else and then just like click every now and then, because it's not even worth doing during stream. It's just so mind-numbingly boring.
Yeah. I've got a lot of materials in my storage right now because I've never actually gone to Meister on like Meister crafting, so I don't really know what I need. But I figured this is enough to use my 12 primals.
For Meister, what you want is do you have Dex crystals and Dex crystals and emerald? Yeah. So you need Dex crystals, emeralds, and those basic spell instances.
Oh, I don't have any. Yeah.
No, the green ones. The green ones. You have those.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep. Cool. Those together make like the eye accessories, the lower rank ones, and then you upgrade those with the Philosopher's Stones, basically. And then that will give you like a fuck ton. And then together with that, you want the garnets, the powerful, and then the dark and the black. That's basically all you need to get up there.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have all that stuff, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
And a nice amount of Grand Spell essences already.
Yep. Don't you need 50 per Meister ring?
For Grand Spell essences?
Yeah, the black spell essences.
No, it's more. I think it's for Meister. I don't know by heart. I think it's more like 150 or something.
Look, Henry, I know. I still need to go through and get the Pink Bean pre-quest drops and the Von Leyen pre-quest drops. I know, man. I got it.
Yeah, you're getting all. You're getting all of those prepped. Yeah.
Yeah.
800 Twisted Time, 50 Abrasive, 100 Crystal, 35 Philosopher's Stones, 1 Primal, and 150 Grand Spell Essences. Yeah.
Gotcha. So yeah, I can make 8 of them.
Yeah, but you have a stack of Twisted, so that's fine too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
So, figured 8 Meisters should get me, at least 2 to 17, right?
Yeah, it should be enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never necessarily been lucky with star forcing.
Okay.
So maybe I've just been fail stacking. We'll never know.
Yeah, some people just keep fail stacking forever.
Yeah. The next tab hasn't been reworked since back in August or back in January, so we can ignore that basically. Although line 23 is pretty important. Have to schedule sleep.
Yeah. Wait, how's nodes? How's the node situation so far?
I'm at like 2,500 roughly.
Oh yeah, this year, 25, 54. Okay.
Yeah.
So how much
should
are you
be good.
getting? You got like 700. You got 700 in the last week. Damn. Or almost.
No. So I hit a bunch of the lines. So it goes from March to May.
Yeah, I see.
Like,
okay. Yeah. In a month and a week. Yeah, exactly. No, in 2 months and a week. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah, and I bet a bunch on the Adele because I got baited by the cafe.
Oh yeah.
One of those times I let the game play me.
Yeah.
That's alright. It's over. It's worth it. Best in slot medal.
Mm-hmm. So much better than the other one too.
Yeah. It's like 10 stat or something, if that.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah. So you'll probably get close to like 3K or try to hit 3K by then.
Yep. That's the goal. Is 3K.
Yeah. That'll be very, very solid. You have the boost nodes, right? You have the picture.
Yeah, I don't know what the picture means, but it looks like you boost everything. So.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them on there 3 times though.
Is there? I only saw the one that was there twice or 3 times.
The little ball guy is there 3 times.
Yep.
And then
that's the one.
And then this one also on the bottom is here, and here.
Oh, yep.
But I think it might be just 2 that are there. Which kind of means that if you go, which I think basically means that you have the same setup as Arc, where what most Arcs do is they go for 5 boost nodes and they just drop 1 boost from 1 skill instead, so that makes it so you have 1 whole boost node less to level up.
Yeah. I probably won't even be using any of the execute skills during training.
It's mostly bossing, right? Yeah.
Right. So I can kind of ignore that last set anyway.
Yeah. Wait, are those the execute ones are like single target or were they lower?
I think they're just shorter range. So yeah, you have to get closer. Time spent flash jumping is time not spent shooting. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And not spent getting EXP. Yeah.
Right. As for the familiar setup, I went through and familiar farmed 9 badges instead of the 10 because I was expecting to be 255 like Kana by now, but been slacking.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I do have a purple Stumpy, an epic Stumpy. So.
Oh, nice. From the booster pack or what?
Yep.
Cool.
Got really lucky. So if I need to, like, the week before, if I'm still not 255, I can just go through and get that last one.
Wait,
That
which one?
last badge.
Which ones are complete now? 1, 2.
Uh,
Wait, maybe you can highlight the ones that are complete, so that's like.
Okay,
So
I got you.
The starter, the snowflake, the oppressor. Because I don't know if I scroll to the right, if there's gonna be like one. So the first 6.
The first 6 are, yep. I don't have the Mariner badge, the Mush King badge, or the Time badge, or the Apocalypse badge.
With the mariner, you could.
I could do.
You
I
could
don't
do that
want
one
to,
really quick. Yeah. Oh, you don't want to?
Except for I don't want to find another Demolishizer. Oh no, do have that card saved.
Yeah, you have the
no,
card
we're
that
good.
says, yeah. Oh, it just doxed you on stream. Rip.
Oh, I don't care.
Over there with the
You know
green
how many
Brox.
Yeah, you know how many Sean Drapers are in the world? Like, come on.
Quite a few, I imagine.
You'll never find me. It's okay.
That sounds like a challenge. Maybe you don't want to do that.
No, challenging the internet works out well every time.
Yeah, true. No one ever takes
I
you up on
didn't-
it.
Yeah, I definitely didn't lose a day of farming to a hacker taking over my laptop. No, not me.
Wait, that happened?
Yeah, if you look in the bank, let's see if I can't find the day. January 7th. I was sitting at my main PC at work, and then all of a sudden I heard a game start on my laptop, and it freaked me out. My dog was barking at it and everything. It was a whole thing. Yeah. In the notes on line 33.
Yeah, funny. Wait, so you remote accessed into your laptop or some shit?
Yeah, and was just opening everything. It looked like he was trying to find applications that I was already signed in on.
Which,
Yeah, which is funny because I don't stay logged in on anything.
Oh, I say logged in on everything. Would you have any idea how they got in?
No, still don't.
Oh.
But I changed all my passwords. I, redid all my Wi-Fi. I set up my own firewall.
That's so spooky. Oh yeah, through Wi-Fi is apparently like a common thing, right? They have like a car down the road or something that tests all the Wi-Fi's.
Yeah, but it's not like I have the default password or anything.
No, I would imagine that you would have a little bit of security experience.
Yeah. Like,
But it's weird that it happens to you then. I don't know.
I'm just glad I work from home.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause if I hadn't been home, I would have never known.
Oh yeah. But it's not like they can turn on your laptop, right? If you weren't home, it would have just been off.
Well, so I mainly use that laptop to watch stuff while I'm sleeping, so I leave it on. I just I'm only logged into Netflix 99% of the time.
Right. Okay. So they can ramp up your Netflix usage. That's like the worst thing.
It's not even my Netflix account.
It's someone else's. Why are you watching during the day? It's like.
What are you talking about? Yeah.
Okay. So, wait. So is there anything where you feel like you're behind schedule? Because most of it seems good so far, right?
I am so convinced I'm missing something blatantly obvious.
Yeah.
But I can't find it. It's like, okay, I started my totem. We're 10 minutes in. What did I forget this time?
Yeah. So maybe like a huge checklist.
Yeah.
Did you make a huge checklist in the beginning?
No. We were doing this all off the cuff.
Yeah.
So my account is in a pretty good spot. I'm less than 100 levels away from 8K, although I'm going to have to go over 8K to get all of the Legion blocks. That's less important.
Are you bonking now?
I am. Yep.
Oh, you're doing like up to just like all the lowest characters first, just to get mass levels?
Yes and no. So I picked 6 characters. So I picked some characters that I need for Legion, but I have 44 characters, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I cut some out. So if you actually look in the projected, you can see the ones that I'm leaving at the level they're at. Like the Ice Lightning, the Blade Master, the Dual Blade, whatever, the Dark Knight, the Wild Hunter are all staying at their level now.
Yeah.
At least until I get the first 6 done, right? Because strength is pretty important for a dex class. All stats pretty important. So like I have to get those 4 done.
Wait, these are 40 characters, right? In the screenshot?
Yeah.
So there's other characters that are lower level that you're gonna surpass these with?
No, so the other 4 are I'm not ever touching again. Probably they're like Ilium. They're like the chain character that no one plays.
Yeah, what's it called again?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like chain in Spanish. Who knows?
Oh yeah. Yeah, my Spanish is really rusty. I don't know.
I took French. So.
Rusty.
So Kinesis is in there. Like, you know, they got to 120 for the link. I knew they weren't going into Legion. So, but yeah, I'm currently focused on bonking the top 6. So the Thunderbreaker through the Shadower, like trying to be as even as possible.
Yeah.
Although for some reason my Shadower is hella unlucky. It has bonked 3 times from 155 and is only 161.
That's unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the Shadowers took the longest to get the Sweetwater weapon. It's okay.
At least
It'll get there. It'll get 200.
Yeah, it'll do. The Xenon Sweetwater weapon looks really weird like that. I don't know. Just.
Oh, now I have to find it in the list here.
Something weird about it. Oh, bottom right, next to the whole.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something about it is like weird because it's supposed to be like a whip blade, right? It's supposed to like extend, but it doesn't look like it can. It looks like a solid blade, so I don't know, something off.
I don't know, man. It works. That's all I care about.
Yeah, it gives range. That's all I need.
Yep.
I mean, and it doesn't really use the blade for anything. Once you hit 4th job, you just point it at something, and then a cat in a spaceship shoots it. So.
Yep. So yeah, I actually have totems on these 6 characters. I have 1 totem on each of them. So.
For like Sundays to cap or what?
No, so depending on how the bonking goes, right?
Right.
They should all hit 180, but they might not all hit 200. So that totem from April is just, you know, there just in case.
All right. So you're trying to get the 8K with the top 36 characters or something?
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah. Okay.
So
1, 2, 3, 4.
Almost there.
Yeah.
My Haradu is naked. CRA expired.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
Very pink.
Yep.
Oh.
That was Noah's wife at one point.
Or Smiddley-chan. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bong, and you got the okay, so that's a Legion, and then you'll have and that's all the level 3 links as well, because I can't.
All except one, because Kaiser Link.
Yeah, Kaiser. Yeah. Yeah, not very. Maybe another rework in then like another 6 months or something.
Yeah. Yeah, Ivan. So the Marksman 210 and the Hayato 210 were from Terra Burns, and I wanted the extra nodes.
Mm-hmm.
So I just took them to 210.
You got the Mihal the 210, but now they're changing the time on the on the buff, so it wasn't necessary probably.
It's okay. That's what I put the lunar event 8 potions on. So I only really got it to 202. It's whatever.
Okay, I see.
Probably the worst Legion was Demon Avenger. That sucked.
Yeah, you did it recently, right?
Yeah.
Or like in general terms recently.
Like March, I think.
Mm-hmm.
February or March.
Yeah, if you compare it to all the other characters, it's rough.
Let's see. So it was right after the Demon Slayer, so like March 3rd or 4th.
That's some contrast too. Demon Slayer and then into the Avenger. So.
Yeah. Yep. I think I was streaming it in the
the Discord.
In the Discord, and people were laughing at me struggling to like spin.
Just spin more. Why is the buck named Smid Suck? Oh, because the old saying is buck suck.
Yep.
And that was coined by Buccaneers, okay? So don't don't get mad at anyone else.
Yeah.
SMH Lee?
So.
Okay,
What?
let me dig into my brain and see. Cause, wait, where was the bank? Yeah, because it was because you've got things like stamps and potential scrolls. Yeah, you're banking those up. You even have reindeer milk and a sundae in there, which probably not super
Do I?
necessary. Yeah.
Wait, where?
I totally get that though. When you're like clicking and putting everything in, before you know
Oh,
it,
I do.
some strangers make their way in there. But you know, maybe some more useful items can go in there.
Yeah, I should probably get rid of a lot of those useless potions, like the resistance potions and invincibility stuff too.
I think they can have some use, but you could probably just put them on a mule for now, right? Yeah. You do have the coin bag. There are the material bags, but you're probably just gonna max out your inventory immediately when you get on there, right?
Yep.
So it's not gonna be as necessary. But if you have like the ore fragments and the root fragments, if you turn those in, sometimes you get like 4 slot bags from them, like for free. But if you're alchemy leveled, then you can also make bags if you want to.
You also get bags from Gachapon. So.
True, you might have some of those, yeah, or the material bags or something, yeah.
Yeah. So someone whispered me if I'm from Ottawa. No, I'm from the freest nation in the world, America, US of A. Calling me Canada, Canadian, out of here.
That's that's been ironic timing, maybe, for me to choke. talking about your freest country.
So, yeah, if we look at your exclamation point progression, shout out to all of the stuff that you've put out. Like, my arcane power is solved because compensation.
That'll be like 11 or something, right? On the last 2.
So I'll be using them as I need them to get into Arcane, like Arcana, right? Because once I hit Arcana, I can basically stay there until 250 if I have to. I'd rather go to Moonbridge, but getting 10k Arcane Force or 1,000 Arcane Force is a lot harder to do.
Yeah, and if you're fast tracking,
540.
Exactly, yeah. You're not trying to get to 235 and do the whole pre-quest thing. You're trying to train during that time, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to look at everything so differently than I usually do, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Arcane power, solved.
Yeah.
Boost nodes, node stone levels.
Yeah.
Solved. Got it. Star Force, I've got tons of meso to, power through whatever. Legion's 8k. I have the familiars mostly ready to go. I don't know if it's worth banking up the familiar cards that I'm farming now, right? Because it's not like I want to stop and change them out to level them while I'm farming at Fez 2. Or while I'm
you don't need the ID because you're just mobbing. The only thing you could get is some drop rate, but that's even then it's probably just going to be a small amount, so who cares about any of that? That'll just be a waste of time, I think.
Right.
Maybe all of familiars is just a waste of time. Maybe that's something to do later when you're done with the levels.
Yeah.
Because how much do you get from the badge sets, really? A little bit,
1% attack.
Yeah, and a little bit of crit.
Yeah.
And if you want to be first, maybe this is something you do when you're at 250.
Probably.
Or you only do the one set that gives you 1 attack, and then you just ignore all the rest, kind of thing.
Yeah. True.
Because it's just clicking, right? And it'll probably be so much moving as well. I don't know if you can put everything in storage that you want to have access to immediately, because it'll be extra moving around.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Well, so the attack one, right? The Apocalypse or whatever, the limited badge.
Yeah,
is 6. So that doesn't take up much room.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah. Well, but if you do all of them, right? If you do all 10 sets, that'll be a whole storage full almost. Because one of this in there.
is more. So I have 2 characters that have familiar cards on it for Kain right now.
Okay. Okay.
Because I didn't expand the inventory.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So. Yeah, no, it's a lot. Oh, the lion badge gives attack, apparently.
Lion? Oh yeah. And there's like there's like a little bit of crits in one of the earlier ones. Is it the mining one? The
Rebel,
mineral one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
about it. Yeah.
I won't need crit rate. Between the 60% or something that Kain gets through passes and Legion, like Links and Legion, I'll be fine.
Yeah, you need to wait until, is it like first job, second job, third job that you get a crit skill?
I have absolutely no idea. I'll be hitting 4th job so quick, does it really matter?
Yeah. Well, it might be a good idea to like have 2 presets for your Legion ready. One with like massive crit rate, just so that you immediately have 100% when you start. And then once you hit all the jobs, you switch to the one that maybe has it, just all of it clumped in the middle and in... Because what will you prioritize? You'll prioritize critical damage, and then the crit rate, and then everything in EXP, and then the leftovers in the middle, right? You'll pretty much fill the middle probably. So if you have one that does that, and then the other one who like squishes even more into the middle, maybe on buff duration or something, over critical rate, if you can get down that low. Because then you won't need the crit rate anymore, something like that.
Yeah. Boss damage. No, I don't. I shouldn't need boss damage while training.
Yeah. Nah, the elites will just die.
Yeah.
I mean, and even if you don't want to prioritize that just ruins your rates if you're focusing on them too much. You're probably, I mean, the elite bosses in the beginning, if you're training for very long, they will be a bit annoying though, right?
It's like once an hour.
Yeah, it's like 30 seconds.
Once every 2 hours.
Yeah, like 30 seconds until you can attack them. Yeah, and you'll have all the arcane power anyway. So
game.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just a waste of time. I don't know why they've made it like that, but yeah.
Well, it gives you time to like open the boxes, right? Because they expire every 30 minutes.
Yep, you can. Yeah, sometimes you can sell some. If you have an Android, you can sell some of your drops.
Android, come on now.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work for you, but.
We might get the fairy heart. We're not gonna get the fairy heart, but we might get the fairy heart.
We might, yeah. I think it's more likely now than before, right? Because of the timing on OneDroid, but yeah, we'll have to see.
But that means GMS has to like do more testing and make sure it works. So are they gonna do that?
Yeah, I don't know what that whole thing was with like mechanical or like technical problems to add it. I don't know about that. That seemed like we're switching the the set bonus for Galax for balance reasons, but then it just stays in the game exactly the same pretty much. You just have to switch 2 items around. I don't know about that. Seemed a little bit weak, but
yeah. I was gonna say something.
Crit, stats, so cubing, levels, Legion, familiars. Yeah. I'm going over. I mean, you're doing apples even. So that if
no, we haven't done APQ in
a hot minute.
Well,
okay.
Yeah, since like February or March.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did APQ one time after Noah got married.
Nice, worth.
Totally worth. And I don't think he even got an apple.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say 10 mil for an apple. Wait, no, how much is it to get married? Like 30 mil, 40 mil?
It's like 80 mil, I think.
Oh, is that the cheapest? Oh, 80 mil for an apple is a bit steep, even if you had gotten one. Need to get at least like 4 apples out of that.
Yeah. I mean, we could do it. It's just who's got the time to stop farming, stop training, stop trying to get in front of streamer men to
yeah, just go sitting on a chair next to me and being like, hi.
Yeah.
It's important things, to fill the day with for sure.
So, I don't know. We might start doing APQ again. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm always down. Even if a streamer man wants to get married, we can probably make that happen. We have enough mules.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the mastery books you can just buy, so that's not really a thing. Triple EXP. Do you have to start picking up your triple EXP earlier? Or you just
I did. I had to. So I've popped it twice so far, so I have 3 left. I need to look at the expiration date. I would check now, but game's down.
Yeah, it gives that.
I think best case scenario, if it spawns like if Kain is available, June 9th, I'll have 1 week.
You took it on the last day, on April 28th?
Yep.
And it was it's 8-week duration, I think, right?
Something like that, yeah.
So.
But you only get to open it 5 times.
Yeah.
So.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I think
8.
I picked it up on the 27th. What's one day?
Yeah, so if King comes out on the 24th, then you'll have coupons that you could pick up on a 22nd or something that you can use before the 29th, yeah.
One of those things where if I knew when Kain was coming out, I could better plan.
Yeah. I mean, now you have at most you can use 3 weeks, and then at worst 1 week probably, right?
Yeah.
Or, well, at worst it comes out in July and everything kind of falls into...
Well, that just means I have more mezzo, right?
Yeah, you'll have more mezzo, yeah. That is very true. What if it comes out like 2 days after the 30% off or something?
Bro, don't do that.
Just to fuck with you.
We already lost one droid.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah. One droid, more like lost droid. Got him.
Yeah. Wow, that was a bad dad joke.
Nice.
Yeah, so I am planning on spending 5 bill on the droplets. I wish I had spent the money back in February or whenever we had it. But we were, worst case scenarioing at the time, and I didn't have enough time left to make that 5 bill back up if it was going to come out in April. So.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's true.
It doesn't, Arcane isn't in my path to 250 anyway. So it's one of those good for my account, not good for the main goal.
Yep, exactly. I mean, in the grand scheme of things now, 5 bill feels like nothing when you have 140 sitting, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm probably going to spend a couple of bill on the Adele between the cubing and the star forcing, just so I can get over that threshold of Carlos, right? Lotus Damien, because that's, Lotus Damien, Akechi, and Clockman is what, 400 mil or something?
And HMAG? Yeah.
Well, I can already clear HMAG.
HMAG, CZAC, those are like the big ones. Cygnus, CRA, HMAG, yeah. All of that combined is probably almost 500, right?
Well, I can already do most of those, right? So the 4 bosses I am not clearing on either the Lumi or the Adele right now is CPAP, Akechi, Lotus, and Damien. Everything else that gives Mezzo, I'm clearing.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's probably like
hard mag
380 or something.
Right. I know once you once it works out, I'd be up at the 850 mil a week. So it's that 400 mil a week over the next 6 weeks basically makes up for what I'm planning on spending. But I have a stronger character for it. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And one that you can maybe exchange runs for someone else if they help you out on the Kain. Because I think that's the main thing, is like having the carries lined up, right? Making sure the helixes every day. But there's probably at least one person a day who can pick up a helix run, right?
Yeah. The boys, I don't want to start naming names because I don't want to forget someone and let them feel excluded. Yeah. But I have a very good support system backing me to get this done.
I mean, I have at least one character that can do helix as well, so if bad comes to worst, you can always let me know. Yeah. I always have like the hero or the marksman that I don't really run on anyway that can kill it pretty quickly. So. Yeah.
So I'm not worried about helix runs. I'm not worried about hard Lotus, hard Damien. I'm really not worried about CRA. Like by the time the 10th day comes, I can probably just do it myself.
Probably, yeah. You could probably just run in and solo it. Might be faster, I mean, and more drop rate, right? To like guarantee that you get the pieces, because I've soloed and gotten 3 or 4 pieces, and that just feels really bad.
Yeah.
Because then you have to do like Cree chests to get reset tokens and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
That's Some bad juju.
Yeah. The one currency I'm feeling a little squeezed on is Legion, like the Legion coins. I'm sitting at about 10K right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, that's
and
gonna
I'm making
disappear.
just right. I'm making just more than I'm spending using all of the Legion coupons, like the wealth coupons.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to, set a cutoff date at some point where I just quit spending Legion coins.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, because those are going to go
so,
hard. And the sad thing is also that you can't start building up dojo points at all to start building from that. That has to be on the character itself, sadly.
yeah. No, but I should get at least rank 2 dojo at 200, so that'll be nice.
Yeah, at that point, there won't be too many people going in there whatsoever, so that should be pretty quickly giving a decent amount.
Yeah, so next time the game comes up, you should check out the 200. There's a guy clearing 440 every week on an Aaron, I think, or a Demon Slayer. So like he's gatekeeping the glove, the overall glove.
Wait, there's an Aaron
Yeah.
clearing 440? Floor 40?
440 at 200, yes.
And he's doing that to just... Wait, 40 on level 200 character?
Oh, last week it was a jet, apparently, according to Kala.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to sneak 441 out of a 200. If anyone can do it, I can.
Well, I mean, you're only trying to
be.
be top 70%, right? To make sure you get coins and stuff.
Yeah, but I want the glove.
Yeah.
Bragging rights.
For sure. Pure gatekeeping? What do you mean that they go like, oh, Ufbra full Abzo at level 200 and they like deck it out? And then they just never
Yep.
play it except for getting
Yep.
the rank 1 Legion? Oh, okay. Why do they care though? If you're not going to train the character anyway, it's just to have the glove?
The glove, and I think you get a like an MVP buff that you can give.
Oh, right, yeah. Is that the top... Is it just the rank 1 or the top ranker per class? So that's only the overall ranking?
I don't know how it works. But yeah. So long story short, we're gonna try. We're gonna see how far I get.
Yeah.
Hit 200 max boost nodes. Let's see.
Yeah, you're working on the monster proc potions. Those will also go... If you go that hard, those will go pretty fast as well. But you have a lot of time there to build up, right?
Yeah, I've got over 6,000 coins unspent on my Kana already.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I just need to spend them.
Well, and you'll be doing those runs on your Kain as well when it comes out, because it's a lot of experience early on.
Yep. And I want to get the Monster Parker medal as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, Kain is going to be a really strong bosser, like bossing mule.
I mean, it'll just probably roll into the hard bosses really quick, because if it's at least 250 and you've already spent that money.
Yep.
It'll just be a bunch of dailies and then boom, hard lucid, hard will, basically.
Yep.
Okay. And you've got those Rudibus potions, yeah. Because I just see a lot of things that I was working on as well for my project CRA. Basically, you're just doing that, but then on steroids, basically, right?
And only on one character, thank God.
Yeah. Imagine trying to do that on all the classes. Can you just do this like 45 times?
I'm good. So the basic plan for like launch day is, get to 125 as soon as possible. Beg one of the boys for a RA carry.
Mm-hmm.
Because it'd be faster than me just sitting there playing with, KFC and McDonald's.
If it comes out at reset, then you'll be like over before the end of the day. You'll be over when. I mean, it's better to like to try to synchronize it when a totem is out or when whatever is available, right?
Yeah.
Versus just the level, as long as it's before reset. Yeah.
Right. Those minute details will get ironed out as we get the launch time and see exactly how everything's going.
But that's a good idea to have all of those levels where the milestones when something needs to be done.
Yep. So the milestones that I know of off the top of my head, RA's at 125. Commercy waits till day 2, so I got more important stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
Golix is at 180, and then Reverse City is at 205. Like those are the big levels that I'm trying to get in day 1. I want to get to Reverse City before the end of day 1, so I get more symbols from doing the dailies in Vanishing Journey.
Oh yeah, with yeah, and it doubles up with Neo, right?
The kill quest doubles up, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an extra 8 symbols a day.
If you get to 210, you can do Choo Choo on the first day.
Okay, I gotta sleep at some point. Now, with the compensation, I only have to get 207, right?
Yeah.
So, I haven't really decided if I'm going to use those at 200 to get 203 and increase my kill speed at, like, below the deep. Or below the cave.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
It will depend on if I'm one-shotting or not.
Yeah,
right?
if it feels like it's slowing down. It felt like it on my characters, but again, like I'm spreading myself really thin on all those characters. You're going super hard on one, so there's a good chance you might not feel that. So you're planning to do the star forcing and stuff on day 2?
Depends.
If you spend like 2 or 3 hours star forcing on day 1, it's gonna be like, or maybe just get everything to like 17 or 18 or something, and then power through, and then do the up to from 80 to 21 on another day or something, right?
Yeah.
Because it'll be a lot of weapon and magic attack, and
yeah.
Well, you're not gonna go hard on the potential, right? The potential is mainly gonna be like secondary and emblem. Oh god, no, you don't. Okay, for a second there, I thought it was an explorer, and you had to do the explorer quest.
Oh, thank God, no.
Oh, that would throw a monkey wrench in all of the plans.
No, I am not fetching that.
No, actually, your Nova could just buy it from the shop, right?
Yes. However, Nova can't do Magnus.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh, the super long. Well, honestly, if you do the pre-quest, isn't a lot of it just like having 5 Kana friends being parked in maps and just like rushing through that shit? Kind of like with the, you gotta have like one pre-quest day where you do like all of the pink bean stuff and
day 2. That's all day 2.
Everyone on their Kana and just like full map domains, back to back domains, just like 5 Kanas just alternating domains in all the maps. You just join the map.
My friends are good. I don't know if they're that good. That's ridiculous.
Even at level, everyone has a level 200 Kana, right? Like for Pink Bean, everyone just brings a level 200 Kana and just like puts 2 domains down. Next map 2 domains, next step 2 domains. Yeah, you can just have the whole map full. Okay, Henry can come on his mechanic.
No, Henry's got a Kana. His Kana's
he's got
like 235. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know
it's more of I would never ask someone to like if one person wants to follow me around, like that's cool. But yeah,
I mean, you could be done
5 people to stop.
But you could be done real quick if you get like 4 Kanas for the Pink Bean prequest. You could do that shit real fast.
Yeah. I don't know if.
What 247 he says.
247 hypers. I didn't know.
He's getting big rates.
Yeah. I don't know if I have to do the Magnus prequest to job advance. I don't think so. Any Nova class players out there, let me know. But I think I can get to easy Magnus the same way that like everyone else can. Project Smiddley.
Yeah, because there's like no quests. You can even just not even do the pre thing, right? You can just teleport into Grandis, at least on all the other characters. You can even bypass the little thing where you have to do like, kill the little monsters from one area to the other one.
Yeah.
You could just teleport rock into the area and just walk past the whole thing and just talk to the NPCs. I assume that you can do that as well, yeah. Is anyone Nova in the class who can confirm that? Say easy is the same as other classes. Noah says, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, good.
Good. So I can put that off until way later.
Maybe that's a good thing to make a list of, though. Like, at what level, what comes into play? Because that would be a good thing. You can also just, like, maybe even physically, you could just, like, cross it off, off the list and be like, whoom, next.
So if you look at plan, we started doing that.
Oh, you got, like, a playbook? Okay.
Yeah. It's not complete, it's not pretty, but we had started.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to ask. Because you have, like, you were saying, like, one person following you around on a Kana and stuff. You're mainly planning on Totem, so you have more freedom to do it whenever you can, right? But you also have the second computer, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I need to work out how people are doing some maybe not so TOS friendly things.
Yeah. To keep Kishin up,
to make my life easier. I know it's got something to do with the Spanish keyboard, but I'm I'll leave it at that.
Well, it has to do with how you hold the key down. That's mainly the.
Yeah, I'll step on. Like, I have a extra keyboard I can step on. I don't care.
Yeah, there you go.
But
Yeah, you have to have one double function key, and then have it be teleport and Shikigami haunting.
Yeah.
And then have the character be very weak so that it doesn't kill, but have the yeah.
Yeah. So right now my Kishmil is 203. I'm probably just gonna dump all the potions on it as it is and just Kishmil myself through like Choo Choo. Especially since I should have 3 months of totems to work with.
Yeah.
Maybe only 2. If Kane comes out in June, I won't have July's. But 30 totems and then all of the potions should get me at least real close to 250.
Yeah, that was another thing, right, that I already mentioned. If you do the daily on a Nova character, you could pick up the totem there and then transfer it through the cash up.
Yeah, that could be useful in June. Probably not so much in May, unless I like.
Yeah, not in May, I think.
Wait, yeah. If I just don't do that daily.
You could wait, yeah. You could like wait until the last day, pick it up on the 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the 2 black cubes, man.
Yeah. How much money do you have again? How much is 2 black cubes worth versus 2 hours of training?
But the 2 black cubes.
Do you want to win or do you want to win?
I want to win. Let's do this.
Yeah.
No.
So at most that would be 3 extra, right? So then you'd be at 33.
Mm-hmm.
That would be like the highest.
Yeah. I mean, very worst case scenario, if JHK is done with his push to 275, I might, hey, I'm stuck at like Arcana. Can you spare 2 hours and help me out? And my 8K Legion grind is almost done, so I should have some more time to, maybe try to get the second PC to 225. Right, because if I can get it to 225 with enough Arcane Force, I don't care about its kill speed. Like, I don't want it to kill, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah, that's the weaker the better, yeah.
Yeah, so as long as I have the Arcane Force to only take 1 damage, you're good to go.
Maybe get like auto pet feed or some shit like that.
Yeah, pet feed, pet heal.
Yeah,
or,
okay. Yeah.
Autopot, just in case.
Yeah, it's just simpler, just, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to look over and be like, oh, floating, fun.
I would notice pretty quickly.
It only has to happen once, and you're like, oh god, just take my dollar, make it not happen again. Yeah.
Yeah. So, those are like, if I have time, that'd be nice, but it's not mission critical.
Yeah. So even Magnus stuff that would be like after you're done with 250, that you would consider that.
Yeah, the Magnus prequest is gonna just gonna have to wait. It's gonna suck a little bit because that means I'm depending on Ramaru gloves to get transfer fodder to go from Pencilier into Abso when I do get gloves. But with the way Ramaru has been dropping equipments, like how hard will that really be?
If you get a carry again from someone with a lot of drop rate, it should be at most 2 days before you get 1 glove. Like it'd probably be every day.
I have gone a week without getting a shoulder, so...
If you're specifically looking for one, then the drop rate just tanks for some reason, yeah. I don't know how they do it, but they just they just manage to always stiff you on the one thing you do want.
I'll probably postpone... I'm definitely postponing the Magnus. The more I think about it, like, what am I missing? I'm missing the glove for transfer fodder, but we can solve that. And I'm missing a cape that gets replaced anyway.
You can you can just do one. You probably just do a CZAC run on the on the second day, right?
Yep.
And then with someone with a lot of drop rate, basically guaranteed to drop everything. Yeah.
So the big prequests are Pino to try to get that Kana ring and cry miserably when it doesn't work. The Arc prequest, which fairly fast. Pink Bean, and
I wonder if that's even worth to go for like the Kana ring. Wouldn't that time be spent better just training? Because what are you trying to get? What are you trying to get drop for?
That's a very good question. Because that's what you do. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's what you do, you know, for future proofing and everything. But you're not trying to future proof. You're trying to get to 250 ASAP. Like the Treasure John's ring. Like, do you really need that? Like, how much damage from your total account are you getting for that? Like, all the little bits help for sure.
Yeah, so that was just Mezzo, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the more Mezzo and drop I get on Kain, the more free I feel to spend the money I have now on like making the rest of my account stronger.
Mm-hmm.
You know, boosting the last or funding the last couple of characters to get them to 200 without, you know, rope lifting myself in game.
Do that pre-quest first together.
Yeah. So I don't think my kill speed, with the money I'm planning on spending, I don't think kill speed's going to be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
And like John's Treasure Ring takes 5 minutes, if that.
Yeah, that one is fast. Yeah.
The Noble Ilpa Ring, I'm not so sold on because it takes so long to get.
Yep.
Mostly because you have to like kill Von Leon so many times.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't go for that ring, I don't have to do that pre-quest, which saves me even more time.
It's Von Leon and the Garden ring, right? Rose Garden, and then you have to do Rose Garden a bunch of times and then fuse the equips and stuff, or like get X amount of equips.
You don't have to do Rose Garden a bunch of times. You only have to do it once to get the complete, and then you can kill Von Leon to get the accessory drops.
Okay.
But, like, you know, we're talking probably an hour and a half total to get this ring.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Dump Pendant is RNG, but the pre-quest for Arc is pretty short.
Yeah, and you know, even worst case scenario, this guy is going to be a bossing mule, so I'm going to want a Dominator Pendant on him eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, but it's not like the end of the world to like lose like 2 weeks of progress on that versus reaching your goal of getting to 250 first, right?
Yeah.
It's more of how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, no, I understand. I definitely understand. So yeah.
Absolute weapon.
Yeah, if I get that absolute weapon day one, man, easy game, easy life.
Yeah, that reminds me of, like, there were people getting like the Hard Lucid and Hard Will carries early on their new. I don't remember what character was exactly. I think it was on their Adele's. And like you had some people like on the third day or something, like walking around with like their it was Pathfinders when Pathfinders came out. Some people went really hard, and I think on the third day they had like their arcane weapon because they got lucky from a drop, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
One thing I was going to talk to our Hard Lucid party about is like, hey, once I hit 235, like, mind if I hop the Kana out and like Kain in?
Yeah, we have a Kana, and if it's strong enough, yeah, we'll probably do it.
Yeah. I mean, you guys, I'm pretty sure if any two of our members, except for you and Kami, like any of the other four of us, get like two of the four of us skip, like you guys can still clear, no problem.
I think Kevin is doing more damage than my hero now as well, quite a bit more.
Ooh.
Yeah. He's still leveling it. He's getting a lot stronger. He's got the arcane stuff and everything.
True.
Yeah,
but yeah, like when we have to start calling, hey, hold damage at 25 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah.
I think we could probably if you take like the 3 strongest people, might be able to kill, but the 4 strongest people definitely,
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We can talk about that when we get much closer to go time.
Yep, for sure. As long as I think that's like the main thing that I would want is to have like the plan to just like I would like triple, quadruple, quintuple check, make sure that everything is in there. And you know, you probably already have this, but have like maybe like a pre-special Discord group made just with like the people that you can harass for this, and be like, at
Hey,
here, I need this right now, kind of
yeah.
thing.
So that may or may already exist,
Mm-hmm.
but I can neither confirm nor deny for fear of splitting the community
Right.
unnecessarily.
Well, this is for a special project, so. Wait, do
Yeah,
you have like
true.
do you have like a chart of like splits for like speedrun any percent like like
I
reach
thought
level
about it.
100 and then like were you gonna stream it, right?
Yes, I'm streaming every bit of this.
Are you gonna do like a on the side do like splits and stuff where you can have
Total
certain
time,
goals?
probably. Just total time.
I think it'd be
Conflict.
good to have splits so people can see. Or
Yeah,
like reach level 100, reach level 150, something like that.
not a bad idea. There is a speedrun.com like category for MapleStory saying
How many entries are
there's
there?
like 4 last time I checked, and they were all like high out at a level 30.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
some crazy level stuff.
I mean, they're like 10-minute runs, but hey, whatever.
It's level 30.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, no.
That's quite
My
amazing.
biggest supporter, Areno, was gonna like take time off of work too, but that was before he got this new job. So
Mhm.
feels bad, man.
All right, who's the Aurelio backup?
The rest of the boys.
The rest
I
of the
think.
boys.
Yeah. So at launch, like, the plan was I still need to verify with them that like we have the first 5 or 6 maps that I'll go to train like saved. Just park your Kata here. Don't let anyone take this map. I
Yeah.
want Copper Drakes.
Yeah, Copper Drake is gonna be very important. Someone needs to, yeah, depending on when it releases, immediately like just park their ass in a Copper Drake map the whole time. Maybe even have one person extra on backup in case anyone DCs that they can run there.
Yeah. So like, assuming that there's no pre-quest that I have to do, and I don't think there is, like storyline, like arc.
Mm-hmm.
I think the plan is fire mixed golems into Hazard, like Mr. Hazard,
Yep.
and then into Copper Drakes.
You could stay there until 60. At Hazard.
Am I missing one?
I usually
Probably.
go to 50, and then I go to the chandeliers in Mushroom
Oh,
Castle
yeah.
until 60, and then job advance,
Yeah.
boom, Copper Drakes.
Yeah.
And then if it's burning, I
I-
stay in Drakes the whole way, but otherwise, yeah, until like
Yeah.
Sahel, right? Until Desert of Serenity.
Either Desert of Serenity or if I'm feeling like it's going a little bit slow, I might go to the White Fangs.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Depends on the vertical mobility. I mean, he's got the chain, so I don't think up jumps will be that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then Desert of Serenity to 100, and then
Yep.
Zach. And by this time, I'm ahead of everyone else because I haven't had to fight for maps like everyone else.
Zach, Monster Park,
So-
and then
Yep.
the Toy
Rebos.
Factory, probably.
Yep. Apparatus room.
Yeah. And then you
And
stay
stay
there
there.
until Gatekeeper's Thanatos, then into Red Nose
No, I'll
Pyridon,
probably-
or
No, I'll probably go to Moon Bunnies just for the better pencilier drop. I don't know what it is about Moon Bunnies, but they drop pencilier more than anything else.
okay,
Well understood.
yeah, it's probably. Well, I usually get a decent amount in Red Nose Den as well, though.
Yeah, I've always had problem getting helmets out of Red Nose Den, like across all
That's
of
so
my...
weird. Like one item, yeah, that's possible.
Yeah.
I don't remember specifically, but. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then, yeah, long by then I'll be in front of the main pack that's like running to 200. So,
Yeah. Yeah, and I
we're
can
talking
imagine.
2 hours in.
I guess the only unless there's you should be ahead, but like unless no, because that's July update, right? Worst case scenario is that it comes out at the same time that Beast Tamers and Zeros come out, but then Zeros will be stuck in their mirror dimension for a while, so you don't have to worry about those. And Beast Tamers will have that weird pre-quest stuff going on, which also takes quite a while. And by the time they get
Yeah,
into
And Beast Tamer, we won't see near as many Beast Tamers this time since they gutted the...
exactly,
the,
the
like,
potions,
items you
yeah,
get. Yeah.
exactly. They
So-
can't farm it anymore.
So we'll see a couple. Like, my guess is we'll see about 30% of the volume we got last time.
Yeah, just people who came back who still don't have one, who need one, but they probably won't feel as rushed because there's so much stuff going on with Neo already anyway. So it's kind of like, they won't have the same kind of urgency that you do for sure. This is like how many hours?
So,
yeah, okay. Yeah, so if you have on those maps, if you have someone parked there, then you basically are guaranteed up to one. Well, Moon Buddies might be pretty full. I guess in general it's pretty full, but that will get you up to like 150.
Yep. And then I normally go to Blood Mantis at the West Colossal Road, into either Knights District 2 or Knights Chamber 2, depending on how strong I'm feeling. Yeah, Knights District 2 is for the really squishy, I don't want to die to 2 hits from the Blaze Wizard.
If you're going for the Star Force, you could go for the Kerning Tower, right?
Yeah, that's true. And I think Kane's mobility works really well in the Kerning Tower style maps.
Yeah, and you have and the higher level burn there. The base experience for those is really good.
And I have split shotted like third job. So.
yeah, I'm sort of kind of jealous at that as a marksman. I was like, why do they get like mini split shot? What the fuck?
With 100% uptime at third job.
This feels very balanced.
Yeah,
not salty at all.
At least it doesn't kill half the map. Only a quarter of the map.
Only a quarter. Yeah. It's like I'm sure that's a huge obstacle for you.
Yeah. Fez 2 to, from 190 to 200, and then below the cave until 205.
Yeah.
So, I have a plan. It's not a good plan.
Per city. Yeah. Praise in your fifth. Yeah. Okay. Nodes. What is one of the things? Hang on. Let me check my. Oh, somebody just used my command. Okay, I was just about to use it. Oh, that's the wrong. That's the wrong one.
Really?
See if there's anything that I have in here that. But you probably looked at this. You're not gonna do this yet. Yeah, so I think for the familiars you can save some time there. It's not very. I would just
skip it. Yeah.
I would just get the 1% attack ones maybe, and then just everything else you can do afterwards. Because there's already so much to think about and so much pressure.
Yeah.
The more things you can kind of like tick off the list and postpone is probably better.
Yeah. I am spending probably 20 or 30 bill in cubes the day before on like the Kadena or the Kaiser.
Yeah, just have the whole inventory stacked. So you can just go in there, plop a bunch. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's the main thing, right? Like after that is like which equips.
So yeah, I think the first totem, or I'm probably going to be kishmealing myself through all of this, right? So at level 100, as long as I've got someone in the map with me, I'll probably stop and Star Force, probably cube up the emblem in the secondary. If nothing else, guarantee a quick clear from Zach. Although I gotta be careful because I don't want to one-shot him. Right?
Yeah, you have to wait a little bit when you go in. Make sure the arms are targetable. I mean, I think even if you with your Legion and your Legion set and like the regular buffs that you'll have access to, and on top of that with the I guess that's the other thing. Some people said that you can use those warrior elixirs on top of everything.
Yeah, I don't think my kill speed's going to be a problem throughout any of this. Even with my current Legion set, I don't generally have a problem one-shotting until maybe Blood Manus or like Greys, the little alien duders. And even then I'm two-shotting, which still kills most of the map by the time the totem respawn.
Yep.
Happens. So.
Yeah, it'll be like getting. I think the other thing would just be maybe the other thing I'm thinking about is I would just look at some more GMS Kain videos and just get more familiar with the skill specifically and with the hitboxes and how they move around. So that when you press the buttons in game, it's just like, oh yeah, this was this one, this is this one. Okay, cool, and you're just immediately like off.
So it looks a lot like Pathfinder farming, which I've got only 300 or 400 hours of.
Mhm.
So, like, you jump, you shoot, you jump, you shoot, you jump, you shoot the other thing. Refresh the stacks, like the little cartridge thing above your head.
Mhm.
They don't generally kill, but they at least draw aggro and like get the mobs to come closer to you.
Oh yeah, those little flying orbs thingies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And that weird hyper skill where you're like, was
the
like
charge, the beam charge.
stealthy sniping, but the whole map turns
Yeah.
gray and it's like, ooh, it's super stealthy.
Yeah.
Nobody will see this
that
coming.
one's actually kind of weird because it's wider but shorter range if you don't charge it.
Mm-hmm.
So in certain situations, you're gonna want to just tap it, and the other ones you're gonna like want to hold.
Right. Does the damage go down if you don't charge it?
I don't think so. I think it just changes the hitbox.
Okay. That's
Don't
interesting.
hold me to that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that'll be just a matter of hovering over the skill once you see it. What could we be forgetting? You got people with the big wealth potions. Yeah, Legion coins is going to be a main thing.
So I get 500 coins every 2.5 days right now. So I could get another 40 if I quit spending now, but that comes at the cost of my meso income,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Yeah.
although having the free, half of a level. Oh, also here's 30 minutes of 2x is really nice. It's a 179.
Yeah, exactly. Well, maybe not at exactly 179, but there are going to be some bumps, some areas, right, where the training just takes a little bit of a dip. And if you can just bypass that or just power through that with the potions and use them in the map, and you get a full map explosion from it as well, which gives you like another 5 to 10%, depending on the level you're using them at. Yeah, that'd be really nice. Ideally, well, yeah, no, the class will be playable on like a Wednesday, right? Yeah, so you'll just have 1 week of potions. There's no way you're ever getting 2 weeks worth of that.
No. If my streamer friend could just give me a small loan of like 60,000 coins, that'd be great.
Yeah, it's not like I would feel that. Like by the time I get to that, you'll be able to start paying me back. So
Yeah.
that's like half my coins, though, man. Jeez.
What are you using them for? Like,
I don't know. Just
might
flexing.
coupons, drop coupons.
Flexing on people. I use. Let's see. What do I use? I use 1 10-minute drop and a 1 10-minute power on the Adele every day. And then during all my and then during all my weeklies, I use like a half-hour drop and then maybe like an extra 10-minute drop. And then during the hard bosses, I use the 30-minute power. And then if I ever train, then I go harder, and then I use the.
Oh yeah.
I use some of the experience, but mainly I use the drop and the meso ones on the arc. But yeah, even with all of that, with like the last weeks, what I've been doing, and this week so far, I'm still staying about even at 118k. Like I'm not even dropping below it. So I have a
Just go ahead and flex your 600 billion Legion power or whatever.
600. Yeah, I think it's 550 million. I think I think I make about
a lot.
450 coins a day or something. That's pretty
I'm
tough to use.
sitting at 350. I think it's in the screenshot. So.
Wait, did you say like you said 200? No, did you say you make 500 in 2.5 days?
Something like that. I've got a screenshot that I didn't actually upload. Oh no. Of like my actual Legion.
Oh, there was
picture. My Legion raid power is 337 million.
Oh, okay.
So whatever that comes out to. I don't feel like doing the math.
I'll do the math for you, dude.
Oh no, you don't have to do that. It's insert. Insert image, oversell. Okay, it's on the Legion page now.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to see the actual number.
Wait, I fucked something up.
And that's why I didn't want to do the math.
36, 36, 25. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait, how is it 291,000? Wait, 337 mil? That's every second. So times 60. Times 60. Times 24. That's the damage per day. And then divide by 100 bill. Wait. Huh? Nani?
Not even fuck?
Wait, what am I... my internet... My brain is apparently not...
Yeah, so... And 291 coins is about right. I just think we're a factor of 1,000 off somewhere. It's whatever.
How does that happen? 100 million... It's a little bit confusing as well, because we have billion, but billion for us is like 1,000 billion. Because you have like million, and then miljard, and then billion, and then billiard. But then, yeah, it's... But I don't know what I messed up there. 60, 60, 24 times a million. Divided by 100 billion. How is it? I don't know what happened there. Okay. Yeah, you got the symbols. Dude, I can't really think of anything. I mean, I could, yeah, the only thing I'm looking at this is like, are there like corners you can cut just to speed it up a little bit more? Maybe some kind of estimation on like how much stat you need at different points, so that you can use that as kind of feedback if you're star forcing. Like, can I just stop now and then train first, or do I need to star force the whole way? Maybe some kind of...
Problem with that is Kain has so many passive buffs that no one else has. I don't have a character that's close enough that I can use as that benchmark, right?
Yeah, and GMS is all over the place compared to GMS.
Right. So, I think at least from 1 to 200, it's going to be based on feel. Like, especially if I'm ishmealing, like, who cares if I take 10 minutes to get another equipped to 15 star or to 17 star or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, it's a fucking comma. Right. It's in Dutch, the comma and the period are switched. Now I get it, yeah.
Oh.
Just happen to be 3 numbers behind the comma, right. We're looking at the English, English. Yeah, we use a comma for the period and a period for a comma, so that's why it's...
Yeah,
I know.
Areno, I had the same problem.
Yeah.
Because this whole spreadsheet was Arena's at first, and so everything was in Dutch, and I just like...
Yeah.
What?
Why is it 74, 190%? What?
I don't understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got it. He put it in English for me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, just select all different,
It's in the files or something. I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess the one thing I wanted to double check is like which items you are going for. Penciler overall and the hat.
So each 21 star penciler is like 10 bill.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like you've got the 9 boss set bonus, and that's cool if you're like bossing with it, but you know the set bonus isn't like crazy insane or anything, and the 10 boss and the 10 IED is not like you need that. So without that, a 5 set bonus is also already pretty decent.
Yeah, the thing is, what else do I put in the slots?
Yeah, because then exactly, like you lose all the potential as well. Because your plan mainly is to go for 2-line, two-line legendary, right? Like, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Once I get the equipment that goes in that slot, 2-line. The only thing I'm going harder on is the WSE and the gloves, because 2-line crit glove is huge, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming I'll be at 100% crit, no problem, even without sharp eyes.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, Kain doesn't have sharp eyes, right?
Kain does not have sharp eyes. Hey, I'll take 2 iframes and an actual bossing kit over sharp eyes.
Yeah.
So
you could just always get decent sharp eyes. It's pretty good. It's pretty close.
Yeah. Kain does not have a bind as the one big piece of the puzzle he's missing.
Yeah, that's and something I've noticed in the progression in the project CRA is that not having your own bind is a little bit of a rough one sometimes.
It's not even the fact that it's a single target bind, because some other classes have that. It's a 6-minute cooldown.
Yeah, it's so brutal.
Yep. Don't worry, none of the archers have a bind that I know of. So that whole class is like that whole archetype is gonna be fun.
Wild Hunter has one.
Do they?
Yeah, they got
my
like
Wild Hunter is 160s. I have no idea about them.
Yeah, I think it's a hyper. They got like a giant big blue bite thing. Because it used to stack with the other cooldowns, so you get like a Wild Hunter and you could stack the bind timer with the other ones.
Gotcha. But yeah, I know the Explorer
the
Archers don't have a bind.
Yeah.
Mercedes doesn't have a bind.
Wind Archer doesn't.
And then there's just no more archers. There's only 6 of us.
Yeah, I guess Wild Hunter is the only one that has one yet. Everyone else is just derp.
Yeah, Aeronova.
Kind of makes sense too, because you could like send your Jaguar to like bite the boss down and bind him, and then you can do your own thing. Kind of, even lore-wise, it would make sense that they would have one, but for everyone else, yeah.
Yeah, because Maple Story lore always makes the most sense.
Oh yeah, super logical. All the builds, all the characters.
Yeah. Yeah. So Abso's gonna take I don't know how many Abso pieces I'm gonna get. If I get lucky with a weapon drop, right, I should be able to get 4 pieces by the time I'm trying to be done. Depending on where the event drops, if it opens up Wednesday afternoon instead of Wednesday towards reset, I can probably squeeze in an extra run in there. So I'd be able to get the 5 set. But the 5 set Abso isn't that big anyway. Right?
No.
It's just boss damage.
Yeah, it's more so the stats on the items themselves. Good flames, high tier potential, and the good bonus stats past 15. Yeah, that's what you're looking for.
Yeah. So, I know I'll get the gloves, no matter what. Worst luck in the world means I'll get gloves. The second run through. If I don't get a weapon drop, I have to save for the weapon drop because the weapon's just that big.
Yeah.
Sweetwater's not bad, but I don't actually know what the base stats on the Kain weapon are. Oh, but my guess is 100 extra weapon attack between the base stat and the flame, because Sweetwaters aren't flame advantaged. That's huge. But with average luck, I should be rocking weapon, shoulder, gloves, and then either boots or cape. Probably boots, because it sees that cape.
Why is wait? This is not on the website yet. What are those items called again?
Soul Shooter. No. That's a good question. Because Soul Shooter is AB.
Yeah.
Hold on, I might have there might be a picture in the Kain Discord.
Brass shooter. And a weapon belt secondary. Yeah, but the pages don't exist yet on the wiki.
Yeah, I know we were talking about whether Kain needed attack speed +1. That's level 100. That's 120. Come on, guys. Why are you sending me 120s?
Oh god, what is this?
Just stream's delayed, so I can't tell you yet. Oh, the picture on Orange Mushroom, that's they're redoing one of Phantom's skills.
Yeah, it looks... Is it the newest one?
You have to ask the Phantom. I think it's called Jack of Cards. Blackjack.
Blackjack? Oh, the first or the second one then, probably.
Yeah. So the Arcane shooter thing has 318. base attack. So I would assume Abzo's in the 200s somewhere.
Yeah. Wait, it says 276 here.
I can send you the picture I'm looking at, but that doesn't make it right.
Here, I have the orange mushroom picture on the screen right now.
Oh, I'm looking at Genesis. That's what it is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
So 276. That's pretty good, actually. Because, like, Knuckles is 221, so you're, like, in the same tier as all of the warrior weapons, I think. Like the one-handed swords and stuff like that, I believe.
Yeah. So, speaking of IA, something that really we haven't talked about, and long story short, it doesn't matter because we don't need attack speed +1. So nothing I get in the inner ability is going to affect my kill speed while training.
Okay.
So,
yeah, so the only thing that would be useful is like Mazor drop or crit rate.
Right.
Or, yeah.
I mean, crit rate's always nice on archers because vicious shot.
Mm-hmm. Or buff duration for less buffing.
Yeah.
But then you don't have that many buffs either, do you?
I don't think so. I
You have
think
some
almost all of
toggles?
them are passive.
Yeah, and some
Yeah,
toggles.
we do have a couple of toggles, and we have a ton of passives
Mm-hmm.
that give us, 40% final damage, 65 crit, some IED, a little bit of boss damage in there somewhere. Just your standard passives.
Yeah. There's like the forced job where you like suddenly just get so many passives, your damage is like ×5, kind of.
Yeah.
Those latest classes all have that, where it's like, okay, character's almost done. Okay, here's another 50 IED, 30 attack.
Except for Pathfinder.
20% crit rate, 20% crit damage. Oh, another 20% crit rate. Here's some more mastery points.
Yep. Oh, and we're gonna buff all of your other.
Yeah, and all of your other skills plus like 200% points. Here we go. Yeah. What's that decent combat orders? Oh, you would like to increase that even more? Okay.
Yeah, one passive called Dogma gives 20% final damage, 20% crit damage, and 30% IED. That's one skill.
Yeah, that seems pretty standard. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the other one is 30% final damage, 30 attack, 20% critical damage for your mastery. Yeah. Just.
Yeah.
And then standard. 10 damage, 10 boss damage. So these
at this point,
these two together.
At this point, does the 10 damage really matter?
Yeah. Are we looking for those 10 attack potions? Yeah. Yeah, just these two boys together.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when they were fixing Ilium. It's like, we're just going to add like 30% boss damage to all the skills because Ilium can boss very well. It's like, maybe you need to redesign the kit instead of just like slapping on some boss damage. That doesn't seem like a great fix. And that's a lot of final damage, so you're going to scale very well with all of those upgrades you make.
That, and I don't know if you've seen any of the bossing videos, but oh my god, like our burst is so many lines, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, with the big dragon mainly, right?
Everything.
What's the thing again?
It's not just the dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I remember reading all the skills. Because you have those empowered things, and there's like a geyser of damage that just keeps going over time.
Yeah, so to put it into perspective, a month in or 2 months in, a Kain and a Shade duoed V-Hilla. Yeah. The Shade was just there to bind and to split, and the Kain just absolutely dumpstered V-Hilla.
Okay.
Yeah. So, if you want, I have a couple of bossing videos from the Discord. If you wanted to watch them, but they're all like full runs. So.
Oh yes. Well, judging by what you're saying, it can't be that long.
I'm currently watching I have playing a 261 Kain doing Hard Will in 20 minutes, like the full run.
Jeez, and
Or
that's
the full video is 20 minutes long.
that's non-reboot, right?
I can't tell. Probably non-reboot. It's not like he shows the gear. For some reason, most of the Korean players don't.
Not as focused on dick measuring as the Western, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Grip of Agony. That's the iframe, right? Oh no, that's the. What is the iframe again?
There's two of them. So we have like a Creeping Terror like one where we get to put up a shield. And then our big dragon thing is an iframe both on summon and on cancel.
Right. Yeah, you have to for those
It's
big effects because you can't see anything otherwise. You might die. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a 4th job skill, I think. Do I have that page still?
Oh yeah, that's one, right? Dragon Scale? That one?
I
think that's the...
So that 5th job is like...
Yeah, if you hold down the key, you'll be invincible for a certain period of time.
Yeah, that you're looking at it right there, yeah. Sorry, once again, your stream is a little bit...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So yeah, that's the one. Dragon Scale. Yep.
It's still weird that it's almost as good as Creeping Terror. Not quite as good, but like almost as good. And Creeping Terror is still like a 3rd job skill for Arc.
Yeah. And Creeping Terror does damage while this doesn't.
Yeah, and it's flexible length. You can also move. And it's a full map AoE,
Yeah. Arc is probably going to be my final bossing deal way down the road. So
you're gonna love it, dude.
Yeah. It's a class. It's squishy, but my Arc's 210, so I'm just capping at Fez. So I still have to worry about not dying a little bit. But,
Oh yeah, you have a 25% IED on the hyper for the execute skills.
Yeah.
That's pretty big. I don't know if any hypers are.
Most of them are 20.
Yeah. Or some are even 10 or 15, right?
Yeah, but our breath shooter only gets 15% boss instead of the normal 20. And the damage increase is only 10 instead of the normal 20. So yeah, trades.
I think I'm. Hang on. Wait, huh? Am I Chrome leaking?
I don't know. To answer chat's question. Oh God, where was it? Kain's link skill. Yes, it is. You attack whatever a bunch, and then at a certain threshold, you do a bunch more damage. It's sort of like a combination of the Thief Explorer link and AB. It's like 20% damage, and it's got a 50% uptime, I think, as long as you're constantly hitting. But it's been a while since I've looked at the link skill. So.
YouTube page just like died. I don't know what was going on.
Oh no!
Like the music stopped, and whenever I hovered over the page, like my cursor disappeared for a bit, and then it came back, but it just wouldn't play and it wouldn't refresh. And no idea what was going on.
It's probably Google Cloud going down.
Oh, is that possible?
Yeah.
Just this guy just makes me nervous. He's like flashing and stabbing the purple dragon dude, the execute skill.
Yeah.
He's like like trying to stab you with a pokey sharp purple shadow thing. Yeah.
Yes, that's a dragon.
It's a dragon? Well, that's the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Like this is a dragon too. If you look here, you see the eyes and the.
Yeah, most of the skills are dragon related. It's something lore. I don't know.
Yeah, you have like a soul of a dragon in you, I believe, right?
Something like that.
And then you summon that one with the 5th job, with the big 5th job skill.
Yeah, it's a true Nova class. Everything's dragons except for Kadena.
You assimilate with the devil dragon Satiras and descend to the earth with malice and death. Just in case all of these effects weren't edgy enough. Here's some flavor text to get you in the mood. Dragon Shank. Yeah, they should call it Dragon Shank. He's like, like you sharpened a toothbrush over several months. Yeah. That's kind of what it looks like.
Don't forget to read the lore. I will read the lore after I hit 250.
Yeah, that's for after 250, dude. That is not, yeah, that is not priority content right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the only thing I'm a little fizzy about is like which equips to get exactly. But I don't think you have that much. You pretty much have to get these because all the other stuff is either it's really expensive from the shop. The coupons were not tradable, by the way.
Yep.
For the big rings.
I think everything else is except for those coupons.
Yeah. Figures, right?
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, they're like amazing rings, so it makes sense that they want you to play on the character itself to get them. I guess that makes sense.
It might make sense to do like normal Golics instead of hard Golics the first couple of days, just to maybe get like a cracked or a solid ring, or you know, get the carry and just buy like a solid ring for 100 coins.
Yeah, that might be pretty quick, right? That's like 4 days in.
Yeah, almost exactly 4 days.
Yeah.
I think the most coins I've ever gotten is 32 or something.
Yeah, 3. I think 3 is impossible. It'll have to be 4 days. Because you get like anywhere from like 27 or something to 32, something like that.
Yeah, in my head, I always just, 4 days for 100 coins.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the safest bet, yeah. You know, like any...
Yes, I also agree that Kain is going to be using the Pinot secondary, but my guess is it's going to be a very small upgrade. So I'll probably move into it, but my secondary is going to be legendary before I get the 15 coupons.
Yeah, that's just product of what you're doing.
Yeah, I might not like go full hand and get three useful lines on the original secondary. Maybe one, get that 12% attack and just go. It depends on kill speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
I guess don't forget to switch the belt for the penguin one.
I'm looking at it right now. Boom, done.
There you go. Master Mechanizer. I just hope we get it down quickly, because that was you and Ardino were doing that, and Ardino got very unlucky with that, right?
Yeah, it took him 4 months to get one Dom Pendant.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I mean.
Well, do you have a backup in case that happens, right?
CHT Pendant, probably.
Use a CHT, yeah. Okay, I have to keep this at bonus, and yeah. It sucks that it has no flame advantage, but it's whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I also could get like a solid pendant, right?
Yeah, you could get a solid pendant drop. That wouldn't be a huge difference. Oh, that's the thing, right? Flames, do you have like compensation left for that?
I didn't get a ton, but I haven't used but like 30 of them. So I think I'm over 1,000 points. I would check with the game's down.
Yeah, okay.
I do have some.
You have some, okay.
Yeah, I don't have enough to go full Eternal.
Yeah, it'd probably be better to go. Yeah, probably better to go full powerful. Because you'll have way more attempts.
Yep.
Yeah, just go item by item and then slowly build up until they're like done. But
right, and the only one I'm really concerned about the flame on is the weapon. Like the other stuff is nice, but it's not as big as
like 60 or 70 or something. That's like plenty.
Yeah.
And then the weapon you go hard, and maybe on the Abzo you go a little bit higher, but only after the weapon is done. But I mean, what will you really be doing? Like the cup, the belt, the CRA, and then maybe your earring?
Iron Face, because I won't be switching those anytime soon.
Iron Face, and then maybe the pendants, Yeah, and then other than that, it's just Abzo and weapon, Okay. That's not too much to go crazy over there, I mean, as long as you have all the money for the potential, that's going to be the main thing. Just bump it up to legendary, boom, 2 line, move on to the next item. You're gonna have at least a few items that hit 2.5 lines. Or that hit
I'm
line
gonna
that
have
is
several
strong.
items that hit 3-line the wrong stat.
Oh yeah.
I am not.
Oh yeah,
Not looking forward to
definitely.
the 3-line death.
So much luck, all the defense. 1-line dex, 2-line defense. That's gonna be the
The
worst.
thing is, like, if you're just glancing at it, because you're cubing a bunch,
Yeah.
like, oh man, I hit it. No, those are too much. Like,
Oh no,
so
no,
painful.
yeah. The best part will be that after you're done, you have to like double check all your items to make sure that you didn't settle on any like double defense or triple defense. Because I think there's some archers that if they go through all of their equips, there's some items that they kept where they're actually defense lines, and they've been like using defense the whole time, thinking that their item was done or some shit. Why does it still exist? I don't know. Remove it, please. It's so bad.
It used to be good for Hayato like 6 years ago.
Yeah, because they forgot to. You know how that happened, right? They forgot to
No,
change
I
the
wasn't
number
here.
down.
Oh.
Oh well, so
Oh, no.
you got like your defense. Basically, you got a percentage of your defense went into final damage multiplier, but then they
Right.
changed how defense worked. And defense, the cap for defense went up from 1,000 to 100,000, but they didn't change the potential cap on the multiplier for the final damage. So
Oh,
people
wow.
were able to get up to like 100 times the multiplier on the final damage. So it was like, yeah, maybe we should put like a limit on that because it's a little broken.
Yeah.
Because I think it was supposed to be like 20% final damage, not like 2,000.
I mean, it's not like Hayato's cap really early anyway.
Yeah, no, yeah, they were probably just capping still. Yeah, true.
I mean, you can't cap if you DC, right?
Very true. But they were fixing one of those, right? One of the DCs,
Maybe.
the submarine skill.
They were supposed to fix the up jump DC too, but
Yeah. I heard they also fixed the portal in Gollux.
exactly
5 times now, I think. And then they just kind of gave up on trying to fix it.
I mean, I haven't ever been stuck in that portal, mostly because I don't use it.
Yeah, same. I just don't use it anymore. People just like play the game as if it's not there. I think every other week there's like someone who says like that they got stuck in a portal, and I'm like, oh, make a ticket, dude. Maybe they'll listen soon. Copium, yeah.
Yeah, that portal is only good for like an indicator of if I'm past the portal, I shouldn't get hit by,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look, Trill.
Kain is like Kain.
Yes,
I think
technically.
I think it depends on the
technically-
region, right? Or yeah, are we supposed to say
Okay.
Kain?
Okay, sure, but I'm gonna be the first 250, so I get to determine.
You get to
how it's
name it.
pronounced.
Yeah, you get to.
Yep.
It's pronounced Steve. What?
Ooh. Yeah. So I think the reason most people call it Kain instead of Kain is because it looks a lot like the League of Legends character Kain. Like it's just a Y instead of an I.
Or it looks
Yeah.
like Kain, or like
Like the weapon.
Kain,
Like yeah.
or like
Yeah.
or like Kain. It's all. I mean, I think you
Yeah.
would pronounce all of that the same, so it's like it's kind of in the same.
Yeah. Kain and Abel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Kain from
So-
Citizen Kane. Wait a minute, there was no Kain in Citizen Kane.
Rosebud. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it Kain, and when
Or
people.
Kain, that was like this,
yeah.
right? Kain.
That is also a Kain from somewhere. It's
Okay.
pronounced Kain, not Kane. Got it.
I love those. I love those in the chat. It's always like, oh, thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah.
It's
Um,
read, not read. What?
Yeah.
Kinesis? Ooh. Is that the
Yeah.
crossover fan fiction you're going to be writing?
No. I only read fanfiction. I don't write it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they were logging into your computer for, to find your secret
No,
fanfic
so
folder.
the running gag was they were trying to like find where they put the bit miner,
Oh, yeah.
the Bitcoin miner.
Bitcoin miner.
So, I went through all of my system files and never found it. So either they hid it really well, or that wasn't what they were doing.
Oh, is that what they sometimes do? They just plant one?
Yeah, that's a problem in the cloud space. where your credentials get leaked, or you're an idiot and put your credentials in like GitHub in a public repo to try to automate some stuff. Well, people scan for those and, oh look, I can make 1,000 servers and mine Bitcoin and charge you for it.
Oh,
So, yeah. I know from personal experience that Amazon is very quick to like find those, lock down your account and tell you you need to fix your stuff and like
yeah,
redo all of your
because they're never getting that money ever.
Yeah.
Because they could be like, oh, we have to charge you. You're like, well, I don't have that fucking money, so we're gonna have a huge problem. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the highest AWS bill I ever saw was $5. So
okay, yeah.
Anything over that
so
is
you're
a pretty
good.
big red flag.
I thought you were gonna say about like someone you saw getting this done to them and having a $5 million bill or something.
Yeah, no. So because of what I do for work, I set up my own workspace, my own lab, essentially, to where I can test to make sure all the automations and stuff work. So, and then I forgot to turn off a load balancer one time, which is where I got the $5 charge from.
Oof, $5.
Oh, yeah. Oh no.
I think you've made that back by now, yeah.
Yeah, I told my boss about it. He's like, if you really care, you can submit a like expense to the company.
It probably takes you more time than to get the pay the $5.
Like,
yeah.
no. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like we get some letters sometimes for like fees that we have to pay for land that like my grandpa owned in Luxembourg or some shit. And like the fee that we have to pay is lower than the cost for the stamp on it.
I believe it. Yep.
And it's like, why do you even do this? Just cancel it out. Like, it's not worth the stamp.
The government doesn't pay for stamps, though. At least here. Like.
Yeah, but it's like the Luxembourg government who like sends it.
Oh,
I don't know if they have like an standing agreement or some shit, but it had like a physical stamp on it. It wasn't like one of those like print on things.
Yeah.
So gotcha. That doesn't seem worth it. Like, just leave. I mean, and in a way they kind of do, right? Because they subsidize the mail thing anyway, and it's like it's work they have to do, right? So like the mailman has to get paid. The whole sorting system, it goes through it, right? There's a cost associated with it, and you subsidize the mail. So in some way, the taxpayer pays for it, I guess. Yeah, whatever. That's gonna trickle down in a weird way. Okay. Yeah, as long as you have your team of slaves, as the chat dubbed them, your slave Discord with your slave team. As long as
support system is word.
The support
PC.
system,
okay.
yeah. Well, it kind of sounds like you're having like an addiction problem. You need to call a sponsor sometimes.
I mean,
wait, maybe
I'm looking at doing 90 hours of totems in 2 weeks.
Yeah, so. And you're taking off work to get first 250, so that might not be too far away from the truth, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think you've got everything covered. I can't think of anything. There's nothing major you're missing.
Yeah.
For sure.
Just, as we're going through the next couple of weeks, if you or anyone out there sees something I did miss or has questions, I'm always open to talking about it. Because maybe we do find that one niche, like, oh my god, it's going to make everything so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so...
Yeah, well, we're uploading it to YouTube as well, so we'll get some more eyes on it there.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely posting this in the Kain Discord. Shout out to them.
Yep.
So...
And then, yeah, I imagine there's like a few small things, maybe a few Kain specific things, but I can't. Are you heavy sigh? But I can't imagine there being anything huge because I can't think of anything. Yeah, and like the only thing I could think of that would speed it up is like with fucking around with the familiars, but like like you said, like leveling them up and switching them is such a huge hassle. Plus, you're going to be training in an area most of the time where you can't even get them, so you'll have to preload them all, which means you have to fill up your storage and all. Yeah, that's not worth it.
Yeah,
that's way too much trouble.
I mean, I'm getting between 200 and 400 a day right now, so like, volume is not the issue.
Yep.
It's the
quality, not the quantity.
Yeah, I guess. It's so much extra work for what? I get stupid lucky and get a large item drop at Epic.
Yeah.
like someone did yesterday?
Yes.
Or was that this morning?
I think it was
yesterday.
I think it was yesterday. Yeah, all the days blur together. That's gonna happen to you. All of those days are gonna blur together hardcore.
Yep.
Be like, was it level 20 yesterday or was it level 220 yesterday? I don't remember.
Check the VOD. Check the VOD.
Honestly, if you're fast enough, that might be the same day.
Yeah.
Maybe like one day apart. Yeah. No, I can't. Yeah, no, I can't imagine there's anything wild. As long as you get the second account kind of figured out, you get your droplets. No, not droplets. The totems. Yeah, maybe figure out like to min max for the extra totem.
Yeah, just sitting on that last one, for May makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Like, what else am I missing out on? A character selector coupon. Like, I have 6 open slots already.
Yeah, most of that stuff.
Yeah. Some flames. Ooh.
Yeah, it's like 2 flames, maybe 3. 2 cubes, maybe 3.
Yeah. Trait booster could be important, but because then I get to skip at least a good chunk of waiting for the pocket slot.
Oh, that's the other thing, and that's why the pendant, right? The spirit pendants. That's the one thing to plan out as well.
Yeah, so I've just kind of assumed I'm not going to have spirit pendants because I won't have the. So I'll have as many spirit pendants as I can buy with whatever dojo points.
Dojo point, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Right, that's a bonus.
Is there one available from the daily logins?
I should get one day 2 of June, right? But it lasts for a week. Which, whether I wait or not, depends on whether Kain comes out the 9th, in which case I don't mind waiting a week to start claiming the rest of the stuff. So but if it comes out the 23rd, like, I'm missing out on a totem then.
Yeah, so it might be a better idea to miss out on one totem, but to have a to have a spirit pendant because those are whole week spirit pendants, right?
Right. Instead of the 3 days out of the.
Yeah, instead of one totem, it's better to have like a 1 week totem. Instead of one totem, better to have a 1 week pendant, I think.
No, I'll take a 1 week totem if you got one of those laying.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, that fixes a whole lot of problems.
Yeah.
Logistics simplified. Just get a week totem. Now someone in the comments is gonna see, like, yeah, I agree with the week totem. That's a better strategy. Do that one.
But yeah, just if you or someone out there, like, hit me up on Smiddley in Discord. You'll find me in Scardor Guild or the Kain Discord or Twitch chat.
Or Scardor Discord.
I said Scardor Discord first. Thank you.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, thank you for taking the time to go through this and meme around with me.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no, that's a solid plan, dude. I mean, you have the biggest part is like just all the money you need, and you have that. So
yeah,
just don't get unlucky.
I'm over what I need right now, so anything else I get is just buffer, right?
Yeah.
For when I get unlucky, and I'm gonna get unlucky.
Yeah, that's never a bad idea.
Something dumb like boom something at 13 stars. So I would never do that twice in one event.
Are you gonna? Well, you're not gonna safeguard. You're not gonna safeguard Pencilier, so.
That's true.
One of the things is going to be like getting enough Pencilier stuff to start Starforcing.
Yeah, that's why I want to go to Moon Bunnies. Yeah. You can fill up an inventory pretty quick there.
Yeah.
Well,
you're gonna. Yeah. I guess the first thing you do is go to like Hennessy's, just buy everything out, max everything out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll have all of the totems staged, like 10 bill worth of cubes staged in the cash shop. The teleport rock already there, so I just cash shop inventory, click until I get everything into the
storage. Click. Hennessy stop. Click. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, first Hennessy shop, so you actually have room for the storage. Order of operations.
Yeah. Well, if Kain doesn't come out the day Neo does, I can move most of my money into storage, right?
Yep.
Or over half of it.
Yeah, true. You can have 100 mil in there. 100 bill, yeah.
Nice. Less character changes.
Yeah, so. Less DC.
DCing's gonna suck.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's why I have the support system. Hey, IDC, grab that map.
Yeah, you have like you've got like a who's on call, who's on call today for Smiddley.
Yeah, I think I'm only planning on like between 10 and 14-hour days.
Oh, okay. That's
depending on how. So, every day I'm going to be checking the maple.gg or whatever to see who's close, and I can quit killing myself once I'm 10, 15 levels ahead of everyone else.
What is how often does that update?
It's once a day at reset +1. Last I heard.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
I expect a lot of people to get to 200 really quick, because that's what you do with a new character apparently. But after that,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't plan on doing that quickly. I'll do it on my own time. And then I'll definitely get one to 210, added onto Project CRA and stuff and get that prep done. But other than that,
but you're going to do that like in the end of July. So,
probably by that time we're at the archers, right?
I think you have pirates after mages, right? And there's a lot of pirates. So
yeah, there's 9 more mages also. So there's 11 of those. That's
so we're looking at a month of just mages left, most likely.
Yeah.
So
by the time archers come around, that one will be done as well.
Yeah.
Throw it in. Perfectly timed.
Yeah. Planned even.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Yeah. So public call out if anyone notices anything, any glaring oversight or anything that you think for a Arcane is something useful to take into account, or for the whole racing to 250. Again, this is non-reboot. This is reboot. This is not non-reboot is what I was gonna say. So no frenzy totems and advice like that, okay? Or like pre-make all your gear and throw it in the storage. Only reboot advice, please. And yeah, hopefully we'll see. No, definitely we'll see Smiddley on number 1.
Yeah.
Level 250. You're just expecting by that time who are racing, and that it'll get like smeg out if when people reach it or something like that, so that you know. Yeah, it should be pretty clear, right? By the last once you're in the 240s, there's probably only there's got to be less than a handful of people who are really at that point
pushing hard. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just get good real quick. Thanks.
Found an oversight, misspelled percentage. Oof. Yeah, I think also misspelled Mechanitor Pendant, but that's super important.
Did.
That's
Look, man, there's spell check for that.
That's not, yeah, it's not super important. But yeah, anything else you wanna ask people?
No, that's it.
Okay. Well then, I wish you best of luck already, even though we have a little bit more time until the start. But you seem very well prepared, so I have all the faith in you that you can do it. Unless 5 more super interested people rise to the occasion in the next few weeks, and you're like, uh-oh, more competition.
No, more competition is good.
Yeah, you welcome the competition probably, right? Yeah.
Yep. This is CR race, but on steroids. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. CR race on steroids. All right. Well, best of luck. And I love you long time, okay?
Yes.
Okay. See you around.
Right. See you.
Bye-bye. All right. So with that, you know what to do, chat. If you want one of these sessions, or you have info for me in the game, I can't English right now anymore for some reason. BAs, monster kills per hour, or training videos in Tenebris, send them through the links in the Discord. In the description. Oh my god, I don't know why, but I'm losing my brain right now. I'm trying to. It's like my brain is tired, but I'm not tired at all. It's really weird. But yes, all of that, and thank you for watching. And hopefully this was interesting to see this project. And Smiddley will be streaming it as well. So that's Smiddley, this name right here, on Twitch. And he'll be streaming it somewhere next month. So either on the 9th, if that's when Kain comes out, or 2 weeks after that, or worst case scenario in July. But hopefully by the 8th of June, we'll get the actual patch notes, and we'll know the details of when Kain is going to be released, and we'll know exactly, the last effort things, you know, with min-maxing on the daily calendar and everything, and that'll get sorted out. So other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.